home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow. The confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
in here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us if we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We don't need staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana high school soccer fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from Ossian, Indiana at Norwell High School, as we do have the 2A regional final, where we have the girls up first, and then the second game of our doubleheader will be the Canterbury boys against the Culver Academy. It's going to be an outstanding day of regional final soccer, just 2 games away from deciding state champions all across the state and the top 3 classes, 3A down to 1A. This is Class 2A here at Norwell, SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live on IHSA TV. Excited to be here as always. As we were just here last night for an outstanding football game where the home squad did not come out on top. Columbia City did win that and win the conference title, but now on to some outstanding football where we're drop the O's and throwing you in there, and we're going to have an outstanding battle. These 2 clubs know so much about each other, their conference opponents as well. Let's start with the Bellmont Braves, led by head coach Steve Lee. They come in 14-5-2 and 6-1 in conference play. As for Leo, 16-4 under head coach Mike Bittler and 7-0 in conference play. Won that conference title once again under head coach Mike Bittler. A very outstanding club they do have. We saw their regional semifinal matchup on Thursday, where they dominated an absolute dominating performance against Western High School out of Russellville, Indiana. I think it ended up 5-0, 4-5-0. But it was an outstanding second half as Western played a whole defense of shell, didn't throw any attackers up top at all, and Leo did not get frustrated. They kept battling it out and did end up getting a goal early in that second half, and that just opened the floodgates. They started with their leading goal scorer playing in that center back spot, and Samantha Sanderlin. She's got 19 goals coming into, as well as 7 assists. Outstanding senior and captain, along with the player of the game in the regional semifinal matchup, and that's Audrey Abel. Abel, 16 goals, 13 assists. She can carry it from end line to end line. She has a very shifty body movement to get shots off. She is one of the best players that we've seen in Northeast Indiana over the past 4 years. There's no doubt about it. Then third in goal scoring on the Leo Lions is up top in Ella Graves, the junior. She has 15 goals and 15 assists as well. Then the other 2 duos with double-digit scoring is Maddie Schwalm. She's an outstanding freshman, a high potential D1 prospect, in my opinion, in the freshman class at 12 goals and 6 assists. She can play a holding mid or can attack as well. She is a strong player either way. And then the speedster that they like to put on the right side of the attack, and Taylor Swigert. She's a junior. She does have 11 goals and 4 assists. got one there in that regional semifinal win against Western, and that dominating performance to come play the Bellmont Braves. The Bellmont Braves, I think I've seen them twice this year. Outstanding goal scorer that they do have. And number 6, Carly Gilbert, does have 28 goals. Count them, 28 goals on the season. Go along with 7 assists. Second on the squad in goal scoring is also senior number 21, Haley Wesley, coming out of that center back defensive spot. Then, of course, with 10 goals, you have the senior and longtime player. So many minutes here is Sydney Keene with 10 goals and 6 assists. But this is a rematch. As let's give you, before I get into that, the Bellmont regional semifinal win against Hamilton Heights. They won that one 3-0, and that was on the road. An outstanding job to get here to play these Leo Lions. These two squads have played each other all the way back on September the 12th. Leo won that 4-2 there in Decatur, Indiana, and an outstanding performance. Could have been a little bit more as well, but Leo has the upper hand on this Bellmont Brave club. They know so much about each other, but anything can happen when you're talking about playoff soccer. Well, as I mentioned, this is our first game of our doubleheader. We have the Canterbury Cavaliers up next. They'll take on Culver Academy. Should be an outstanding matchup. You'll see one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best goalkeeper in the country for Canterbury. He's headed to Indiana University. But before that, this outstanding matchup on the beautiful turf here at Norwell High School. Well, this broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
For the safety of your children, the athletic department would like to remind parents of all children keeping seated with you during the playing of this afternoon's match.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Your cooperation is expected and appreciated. Restrooms and concessions can be located.
Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you? What's expunging your criminal record or helping to get your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Anderson Heating and Air Conditions, dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind through the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Kelly Automotive, celebrating their 70th year in business. Make sure you shop all 14 of their brands at DriveKelly.com. The Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So it is about game time here, ladies and gentlemen. The starters are at midfield. And Leo and Bellmont in a rematch. As I mentioned, Leo winning that one 4-2 at Bellmont High School there in Decatur, Indiana, just a short drive from here. As this is SummitCitySports.com. Hunter Sosenheimer is on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. And like all playoff games, the IHSAA has complete copyright rights. You can link through our website. Go to our live tab. We'll have the link right there. They'll send you right to IHSAA TV. So the starters do hit the field. Looks like Leo. Leo's going to be in the white jerseys and the black shorts. And Bellmont rocking the all blacks. Real dark blues. So they're going to give you all players here in this regional final matchup, and then that'll be followed by the starters here. Could probably guess them for you, but I'm going to let the PA announcer give you all players.
Peterson, number 30, Alexandra Gates, and number 31, Jocelyn Verdon. Now the non-starters for the designated home team on the scoreboard, the Bellmont Braves. Number 1, Hannah Hawkins. Number 2, Lily Alberding. Number 3, Carissa Silking. Number 6, Carly Gilbert. Number 7, Kinley Dotsey. Number 8, Jessica Corman. Number 12, Kaya Cannon. Number 13, Brianna Conversay. Number 19, Madeline Wilder. Number 22, Maddie Gardner. Number 26, Lily Ripley. Number 28, Anna Rubel. Number 30, Carly Edding. And number 32, Emily Barton. Here's the starting 11 for the Leo Lions.
Here's the starters for
In
Leo.
goal, number 0, Mallory Mischerhausen. Number 3, Emma Koch. Number 4, Taylor Swigert. Number 5, Ava Herman. Number 6, Ella Graves. Number 7, Audrey Abel. Number 9, Cecilia Yates. Number 10, Maddie Schwalm. Number 11, Emma Swigert. Number 12, Samantha Sanderlin. And number 16, Phoebe Deal. The coach for the Lions is Mike Fittler. And here's the starting 11 for the
Now
Belmont
the starters
Braves.
for the Belmont Braves.
The goalie, number 0, Taylor Lewis. Number 4, Sydney Keene. Number 9, Layla Jin. Number 10, Arabelle Laurent. Number 14, Adeline Knipstein. Number 15, Riley Cox. Number 18, Lauren McMahon. Number 20, Gwen Laurent. Number 21, Haley Wesley. Number 39, Ashlyn Walker. And number 50, Emma Schreiman. The head coach for the Belmont Braves is Steve Lee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is game time. Before we get into it, let's take a short break and get set right here live, SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
All right, soccer fans, welcome back. SummitCitySports.com. You're in for a treat here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. We'll have a second game between Canterbury and Culver. That's going to be exciting and physical battle. Just wait for that one coming up next. But here, the right for a 2A berth to semi-state, where they'll be playing at Chesterton High School up in the northwest corner of the state of Indiana. So it will be a travel, but it will be next Saturday. No weekday games anymore. It'll go right into that Saturday semi-state at Chesterton. As we get through the broadcast, we'll talk about how it all shook up. But before we do, let's show you what happened there for the Belmont Braves. They started the playoff crunch and was a win against New Haven 10-0. Then the real tough battle against Norwell, and that one, they won that in the sectional semifinal 2-1, and then defeated Woodland in that sectional final 1-0, and then the regional semifinal against Hamilton Heights where they won that one 3-0. For Leo, they were at that Culver Academy. That was a tough sectional to have to travel to, and they did defeat Garrett in the opener 13-0. Then the home squad, the Culver Academy 2-0, won it against Concordia 4-0, and then the dominating performance 5-0 in the regional semifinal against Western. So we're set, we're ready, 40 minutes on the clock. Bellmont right to left on your screen, Leo left to right. And it is game time here at Norwell High School. Big shout out, Athletic Director Kelby Waybright, an outstanding host here as he was last night and here tonight. SummitCitySports.com, double duty, back-to-back nights here in wonderful Ossian, Indiana. This is Indiana High School Soccer. We do play 2 40-minute halves. There will be a 10-minute halftime. If we're tied at the end of the 80 minutes, we will go to 2 7-minute overtime halves. No golden goal, meaning we do play the entirety of the 14 minutes. If we're still tied at the end of the 14, we will move to the PK rounds, which is always exciting here in Indiana State High School Soccer. So Leo dominated possession against Western, a turnover in their back line. I think they possessed it. My stat guy threw me a text. It was 99.3674% was what Leo possessed that last Thursday against the Panthers of Western. And a dominating performance, but it's going to be a whole different type game here tonight. But the turnover, advantage played by the referee. As Ella Grave tried to fit it up top to Swigert. Brought it back down. How about that touch by number 15? That's Riley Cox, the senior. Little stop on a dime. Phoebe Deal will come back. She's playing that holding mid for head coach Bittler and then give that away. You don't see that mistake very often. CC Yates, number 9. Good touch to Abel. Watch Abel. She has a way to shift her body that really gets the defenders off balance. She is amazing at it, which creates passing angles and shot lanes. Oh, good give and go. Just couldn't connect, but a great idea by number 10. Arabelle Laurent, the junior, tried that little give and go on the overrun by Sydney Keene. Keene loves to push up. Outstanding goal scorer. It'll be a throw in. Got to give it up to the Bellmont athletic director staff and whoever orders their unis. Outstanding boldness of the numbers sitting up here. Get to see it perfectly, which is a game changer for a broadcaster. How about the shield? But Phoebe Deal will bring the physicality as well. Throw in the attacking end. Looking in the box to Cox. Played out there by Sanderlin. She is starting at the center back spot, but they will move her into the attack if need be, as they did in the start of the second half. Try to find Graves. Graves got a touch, but Swigert created a little nutmeg on herself, but given away. That's a dangerous ball. How about the strength from number 20, though? Gwen Laurent, the sophomore version of the Laurents. Good idea on the touch, but a little heavy. Will roll out for Emma Swigert. Deal. Settled it. Good takeaway by Keene. The senior cuts it back to the left and just failed her on that. Wanted that angled touch a bit. Knipston. Up to Graves. Graves on the move. Has Schwalm with her. And Swigert running down the center of the box. Tried the cross in. Was deflected. And Schumann will play it out. Scheinman, thank you. Will play it out to touch. Team effort up here in the press box. Absolutely. Got a drop here to Schwalm. Instead, it will roll out for a throw-in. Here's the freshman. Had a chance to coach the freshman back in the U6, U8, U10 days. There at Concordia Seminary, St. Joe's Soccer, the rec league. You could see it early. The left-footed, talented freshman, all the way back when she was 6 years old. What a tremendous player. How about that from Phoebe Deal? Came up, hit her right in the gut, though. Ouch. Good touch out wide. It's going to roll a bit. That was a good-looking play there from Cox. You see where Bellmont thinks they have an advantage is out wide. Probably, player v. player. Leo's going to have the advantage in most of their 2A games all the way to semi-state. As Dwenger, their rivals now in the soccer scene, did get beat in that first round against Culver, which Leo did end up winning that one 2-0 to move on and defeat Summit Athletic Conference's Concordia in that sectional final. It's not easy with the breakdown, especially driving an hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes, leaving school early on a Tuesday. If you come out of that part of the sectional, you have earned your way, no doubt. Phoebe Deal, you're going to have to come at her with two. She's super strong, but giving away. She's rushing those passes, which I haven't seen that often from her. Just need to settle in here. Probably a little bit of jitters, a little bit of nerves. As we're 5 minutes into the half. Nothing at either goal. Bellmont enjoying most of the possession here. Ooh, Sanerlin. You don't see that very often either. She has an absolute rocket of her right foot and just misplayed it. Here's Keene. Right now, Bellmont just quicker to the 50. 50 balls a shot. And just off the crossbar of the football post. And first opportunity goes to the Bellmont Braves. Now Sanderlin. Guarantee she's going to get some height on this. It is a windy afternoon. As you see that get hung up. The wind's kind of blowing from our far flag on the right side of your screen all the way to the right side of the pitch, kind of coming right at us. Kind of a little crosswind. What a beautiful place to watch a soccer match and a regional final at that. I'm sure house was packed last night. The throw in. Bellmont right now just taking it to Leo. As we have our first parent complaint. Love it. Didn't take long. I'm glad we're a little bit high for my boom mic. Some of these stadiums we're at, it's a little dangerous on the hot button. But overall, it's been outstanding officiating, at least in the Fort Wayne area. Abel trying to shield it. Graves, that handball, I believe. Yep, hit up on the turf. This is SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us here at HSAA TV Champions Network. You can always link through our website and all playoff games that we are doing in any sport, as we are there for all of them. That one's going to be headed back, and no pass back on that. Nick Mahusin. Try to punch it near side. Swigert. We'll let it in. Good no call there. Off balance anyway. Advantage then play to Bellmont. Or? Look at that wind. Hold that ball up right at midfield. Sheesh. Swigert. She will give up the body, and she is quick. Could you get it to Graves? Good poke. Graves. Watch the drag. Oh, it was there, but Scheinman stepped up defensively beautifully. The shot. And the deflected save for the Bellmont keeper. And 0-0. Taylor Lewis, the junior goalkeeper for Coach Lee. Here's a turnover. Abel came back to poke it away. Came to Swigert. Swigert wants to go up top to her older sister. Ooh, that's a tough one there. That's a tough one on Bellmont. A good opportunity, though, for Leo. in a nice spot. 28 yards out, 28, 30 yards out. Plenty of action in the box. Here's Sanderlin. She can put it at goal or pass. That's a pass off the wall. She didn't ask for the 10 yards. And that played against her right there. The wall, the one-person wall of Keene was only maybe 5-6 yards away. And Sanderlin never asked for it. Went right off the back of Keene. Sanderlin, that ball's coming into the box. You got to be careful with the wind. We're going to have to watch that here today, folks. With them high lofted balls coming in and see if any goalkeeper is going to misjudge those. And maybe a attacker can get on the header of one. Look at Schwalm lay that wide to Abel. That's just next level IQ for a freshman, folks. Abel, look at that. Ball played in the top of the 18 and cleared out by Bellmont. A little bit more possession here from the Lions. Out of Leo, Indiana, just north of Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of Summit City Sports. Here's Swigert. Oh, great change of direction. Puts it in the box. See, those are those. It looks like it's going to be angled more at the keeper, and then the wind is just kicking it. But a good job by Lewis. Swigert. See that? Look at the wind, too. That ran that another 30 yards. Good look, Sanderlin to Abel. Abel lays it wide. Swigert. Oh, I'd like to see Swigert carry that, but she saw outstanding runner in Schwalm. Schwalm, she's got a great left foot. The shot on the ground and scooped up. Opportunity there for Leo. Abel will miss hit. A 50-50 ball. And good job by Swigert knocking it off the Bellmont player. And McMahon, the sophomore. Swigert. A little back heel touch. That was tremendous. Schwalm. Ooh, look at that attempted settle. Yates. Abel. Just couldn't bring it down on the high boot. And we'll roll out for a Bellmont throw. Good pace to the match here thus far. Yes, our boy Hunter Sosenheimer up top dealing with the cold, the wind, and the sun. Schwalm try to go up top to Swigert. Yates, one touch. Graves. That ball's deflected out. Swigert wanted to push it up top. Maybe could have dragged that and gave it to Yates. But Leo starting to build up the pressure now on the Bellmont D. Well, foot skills over here for the ball boys as well. Shot out. Swigert. Abel alone. Has a little bit of space. Wants to go wide to Schwalm. Schwalm. Has a pair of Leo players in the box. There's Graves. Graves faked the drop. Goes towards the end line looking for a cross, but it's going to go out for a goal kick, I believe. Yep. Good call. And outstanding defense, bending, not breaking there from Haley Wesley. And she'll line up the goal kick. This will be our final day of soccer broadcasts with the movement from St. Joseph South Bend High School to Chesterton. They have their own crew that will do it, where we are the St. Joe South Bend crew for them. So this will be our last soccer match of the season. Been at it since August. Giving you 3 to 5 games per week. And it's been exciting. Got Hunter Sosenheimer on some calls this year as well. So I didn't have to do 100% of them. Of course, Ryan Dellinger doing outstanding coverage on our volleyball in Northeast Indiana, as he's at the sectionals out at Leo this afternoon. And, of course, our continued football coverage as we start sectionals next Friday with classes 1A through 4A getting started, with 5A and 6A starting the week after. Good idea. Oh, couldn't get that touch. Could Keene, because she had a runner. And McMahon. That was unmarked. Schwalm. Good ball. Graves trying to lay it back to Schwalm. Does. The cross. Can Swigert get on it? Couldn't. A little heavy, and that's going to be a foul. Accidental, but a foul nonetheless. We had a good call by this AR. Flag went up immediately on the contact. Wesley. Bellmont, absolutely. Look at Phoebe Deal once again. She's taken like 3 of those. Right in the gut. Battling here is the holding mid. Or Coach Bittler. Uh-oh. Here's a chance. Graves. Can't connect to Swigert. That will roll out for a throw-in, but Leo continues to pressure and push this attacking third. It's just a matter of time, as we've seen all year. Belmont's going to have to get some possession here soon. As their defense scrambling. Laurent. Throw in, they'll move it up a little bit. Nope, hold up. That substitution waiting. First for Bellmont.
Substitution for Bellmont. Entering is number 8, Jessa Corman.
Number 8, Jessa Corman, the freshman. And one thing I have noticed throughout this whole season, the freshman and sophomore classes in Northeast Indiana are tremendous. Just more great things to come. Oh, beautiful job by Schwalm. She's got Graves out wide. She's going to play her. Oh, what a defensive poke away from Scheiman. Throw in, Leo. They continue the pressure, though. Good turn. Looking for a cross to Swigert. Got a touch. Just rolled underneath the boot. The shot. Off the head of Laurent. But Lewis is there. Lewis blasted out towards midfield. .25 left in this first half. On the move. Here we go. A little possession for Bellmont. That's exactly what they needed. And Cox. Good shield, but deflected. Ooh, are they get a foul? A little push in the back on Graves, huh? Okay. Free kick. And the attacking half for Bellmont. One person wall is definitely not 10 yards. You just got to ask for it. West. Yeah, that's Laurent. Ooh. Wind behind her. Uh-oh. Off the head of Abel. It's going to be a corner for Bellmont, their first one of the match. And Laurent's going to head over there. That was Wesley on the free kick. But here's an opportunity on the set piece for Bellmont. Right-footed out swinger for Laurent. 6, maybe 7 Bellmont players in action. Low cross near post, still loose in the box. And cleared out by Leo. Graves trying to get to it. Little hip check. Now Schwalm. And plays it off of Bellmont. Good job by Schwalm. We'll get a throw in. I'm at 22-12.
Substitution for Leo. Entering the bench is number 30, Alexander
Number
Gates.
30. And for Leo up top. That's Alexander Gates. I don't think I've seen her play this year. Ball played out by McMears, but that win is going to be, that's an advantage on this side, but Bellmont hasn't had enough opportunities. Here's one, Laurent. Arabella Brent tried to play it up top to Cox. And Mick Merhausen is there to scoop it up. You have to mention, Leo coming off that semi-state run in 2A, one of the best goalkeepers in the state in the junior class. And Sammy Crystal has not been able to play all year long for Coach Bittler due to IHSA concussion protocols. Had to sit out the whole year due to the number that she's had over the past 2 years. Have a little clock issue, or the scoreboard keeps going out on them here. Beautiful scoreboard that it is. Here's Schwam. We'll roll with it. Sub waiting for Bellmont. That's Ashlyn Walker's going to check back in on a possession change. This is the regional final. Hello. Ball played out. Bellmont throw. You can get the sub here if you want. There it comes. Here, Ashlyn Walker does hit the pitch.
Returning to the field for Bellmont, 39, Ashlyn
Layla
Walker.
Yin checks out. Layla Yin, excuse me. Abel trying to maintain possession. Came to deal. Has a player out wide. Great switch. Swigert. Emma Swigert stops it. Tried that change of direction. Great job by Sydney Keene. That's just some defensive experience right there. Laurent. The throw in. Looking for Keene. A good no call. Contact's going to happen. This is an absolute contact sport. Sanderlin. 19 minutes I'm just hitting. Keene flipped it back. Yates. And that'll be deflected off of Bellmont. The Leo fans trying to rally around their club. Here comes Graves. The defensive step up from Scheinman. They go wide to Schwalm. Schwalm on the move. The shot. And the save. And how about that pounce from Lewis? Great stuff from the keeper, the junior. And then blast this one out to midfield. The wind absolutely is an advantage right to left on the field. Keene. Abel tried to play it back in. Deal. Flipped it up. Cox. Now put back in by Walker. There's Emma Koch. Good look here to Yates. Yates just lost the handle on that. They find Keene. Can they counter? Sanderlin, good step up by the captain. Now Yates. Abel has a runner. Instead comes back to the near side. Tries to flip in a shot. But anything deep going left or right on the screen is going to have some issues trying to reach the goal with this wind. Keene, little counter here from Bellmont. Oh, she had a runner on the right side. Couldn't find her. And good look here. Swigert carries it a little bit more. Now plays it near side to Gates. And had it taken away. Great defensive play by Wesley. Now the counter from Bellmont. Uh-oh, here's a chance. Good recovery, though, Emma Touch. Scheinman. Excuse me, that's Walker. Herman will let it roll. And Abel wants to switch it over here to Swigert. Swigert. Both squads haven't been able to get really any good position up in the middle. That's going to be a foul on Leo. Free kick coming from Bellmont. Wesley to take it. Towards the top of the 18. That one's hit down by Deal. The shot. McMahon. And that one a little off the mark. I'm sure that was on goal. McMahon. I'd like to see, Leo, especially in this half, any goal kicks or especially something live like that, roll it out to one of your outside backs. Let them bring it up. That is not going to, oh, look at that. A little heavy on the touch, but she's going to track it down. And, that went across the face of goal. That looked like that went between Lewis, the goalkeeper, and the actual post, and then came all the way near side for a throw-in. Whoa. It's a great opportunity. Nearing 15 minutes left in the first half. Checking in for Bellmont. Laylee in. Swigert back in for Leo. Also in is number 8, Zoe Sturm, the sophomore for Leo. Schwalm, the left-footed shot. Oh, good closeout from Scheiman because Schwalm was looking at the back of the net there. Also in for Bellmont was Hannah Hawkins, the sophomore. Number 1, she has the ball right there. Good look to Keene. Keene had to wait for it a tad. Great job by Deal just to break up the Keene run. Late near side. Played it around the ref. Tremendous by Laurent. Good step up from Swigert. And another good step up, Emma Tots. Great size, her and Sanderlin at the center back roles. Outstanding height. Sturm. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Might be a card. Real close. That was way after the touch. Got clipped. What a pretty good spot here for a free kick. And Audrey Abel will take it with the right foot. 6 Leo Lions in action in the box. Sanderlin comes into it. She's the one that has, I believe, 19 goals on the year. The leading scorer. Abel. She assisted or scored on about every goal in the regional semifinal. Here she comes. Surveys. Referee is ready. Abel. The walk up. Far post. Looking for Sanderlin. Good shield. Oh, wow. Maybe a little too grabby on Sanderlin. It will be a foul. Goal kick comes out now. Low line drive ball. Look at that. That wind just. Sanderlin lost her footing. Now back throw in. Right here. Throw in Norwell. Or excuse me, Bellmont. I knew I was going to do that one time today. Need to switch it here, does Bellmont. Just rolled up a little bit behind of Nipstein. Walker, it ran on her. Here's Schwalm. Schwalm tried to force it on this near side. Lewis got to stay back. That had a nice angle on, didn't even realize it. Here's Gates. Gates tried to play it to Abel. Gates, wrong way on that one. Will miss hit. Phoebe Deal came. Sturm, can't keep it in. Good hustle, but a throw in nonetheless. Just under 12 minutes left in this first half. No substitutions. Graves for Leo and Cox for Bellmont. As the wind continues, the leaves changing right across the field, right across the way, all around. Beautiful view. Top the press box here at Norwell.
11 minutes remaining in the first half.
Abel. Stops it. Traps it. Leaves it Deal. Deal has Swigert. Graves needs to take off on a run. Counter. Keene. Oh, just unlucky. Just got hung up on the right foot. Scheiman. But Abel's there. Abel toe pokes it back into the attack. Sturm keeps it in. Has a drop and does take it. Herman puts it back into the attack, but that win absolutely killed it again. Now Swigert has Graves. Graves looking for a cross, some space. Good footwork on the dribble. Leaved it to Abel and cleared out smartly. Cleared out by Laurent. Absolute smartly. Sandelin's going to take a shot. Look at the wind. Ooh, it kind of died down and it was knuckling a little bit on Lewis. Ten minutes left in the first half. Still scoreless. This is what you expect, though. Two teams that have played each other. As a reminder, they played each other on September the 12th at Bellmont in Decatur, Indiana. With Leo winning that 4-2. That was the difference in the conference title for Leo. Free kick for Bellmont. 9.5 left. It will be Wesley putting it in again. Look at that skip. It's just so hard to judge. Even the low balls, the wind is just whipping it through. You see her just, Haley Wesley just looked at Scheiman, kind of shrugged the shoulders like, I played that well. Just the wind. Schwam. That's the difference between the elite talent is being able to settle a ball on a first touch from all angles and all speeds. Look at Abel. Can she get it in the box? That was deflected out for a corner. Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like it was deflected, but it was not deflected. 8.5 left. Scoreless. Laurent. Great job by Swigert. One of the give and go. Graves got a touch. I believe that was off her. Yep. Good call by the AR. 16-4 Leo. 14-5 Bellmont. Off the head of Keene. Throw in. For Leo. But the key here with Bellmont, you know, after being defeated in the regular season, 4-2, they have really played well in this first half. Swigert puts it across the top of the 18. Schwam. Abel can go back out wide to Swigert and goes to Deal. Deal puts a shot in. That may have had a little danger to it. But the win, again, hate to beat a dead horse, but it is a factor. Oh, that's a little shove in the back. Or not. Abel, Swigert, up to Graves. Just unlucky. And Bellmont. Give it up to the ball boys down there. Not only retrieving the balls, but showing you some foot skills. Headed back by Laurent. Deal wanted to go wide. Sturm's unmarked on that far side if they could switch. Tough collision. Lost the specs there for a moment. Now Abel. Ooh, good touch of Sanderlin. Sanderlin kept it low but couldn't get it to Schwam. Corman. But Swigert picks it off. I just released Graves right here. Instead, try to go to the center of the pitch. And taken away by Yin. Throw into Graves. Ooh. Free kick now for Bellmont off the foul. 6:10 left. Throw in. Check it, I'm sorry. Free kick. for Bellmont. And Wesley off the head of Deal. Good job by Keene. Hawkins settles it. Good ball. Oh, just that first touch failed her. Had a shooting angle. That's going to roll all the way to McMurhusen. Ooh. Bellmont. But back to finish my thought a minute ago. Bellmont just cannot give up a goal this last 5 minutes. If they go in 0-0, that's a lot more. That's a lot more confident building as it is for on the opposite side, Leo going in 0-0. You know, they expected to win this game. They've done it 4-2 in the regular season. Sanderlin. Oh, look at that ball hang up. Audrey Abel reads it so well. She's been playing since her freshman year. She's been a high-level goal scorer. She's had 30 goals in a season in the past. You know, this team has some more goal scorers on it than in recent past for Leo in her 4 years. That's going to be a foul on Swigert. A little too much contact. The fouls for Leo starting to pile up a little bit. 4:40 left. Wesley. Take another free kick. With the way it's moved, ball's moving. I'd tell her, hey, take a look at goal. You may be able to hot skip one in. Look at that. See? Off the head of Deal. It's going to be a corner. Second corner. Here comes Laurent. Quentin Laurent, the sophomore, for this corner. A right-footed in-swinger. 7 Bellmont players in action. Ball played in. Sanderland got a touch. Still loose. Where's it at? I don't see it. Where's it at? Oh, it fell into the breadbasket of McMurhusen. She was on her knees trying to be low, as you could not see where that ball was going to get released to. Great job by the junior keeper. Nearing 3 minutes left in the first half. Laurent will throw it in. That's Arabelle, the junior.
3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Abel played it off the back of Laurent. Now leaves it, but couldn't clear it. Throw in Bellmont. 3 minutes left. Is that a pass back? It was not. Out to touch. Throw in for Bellmont. Under 2.5 left. Laurent. Headed out of the box. 50-50 ball is going to come out. The shot comes in. A little bit of a bender. McMurhusen doesn't mess around. I'd right now go opposite side and just throw it out to Graves. You know, that's risk reward right there. Swigert, good job. And that's going to be a foul on Keene. Oh, no. There's been quite a bit of contact on the other end called. Leo fans are going to get a little restless. Graves. Oh, good touch. Walker. Schwalm. Battle at midfield. Put back in by Bellmont. Schwalm picked it off. Up top to Swigert. Can she get a touch in space? She does. Swigert has Graves running down the center of the box. Good move and outstanding defense. That was outstanding. A slide tackle and a beauty from Haley Wesley. Great stuff, but it's going to be a corner, not out of danger as Bellmont. Minute left. Right-footed in swinger for Abel. This could be the last action of the half. Near post. Ooh, all the way through and out. Near side. Deal kept it in. Swigert, good change of direction a couple of times and then split the defenders. Needs to get a shot on. Get a shot, Abel. That's wide of its mark. And Bellmont survives that last attack. And we got ourselves a good one here, folks. Halftime we go. Leo and Bellmont in the rematch going at it here at Norwell in the regional final. We'll be right back after about a 6.5-minute break right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here.
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us, and we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We gonna need fan discipline.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime score 0-0 between Leo and Bellmont. This broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, located at Sport 1 Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you? What's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Top Seal Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Kelly Automotive, celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Big Eyed Fish have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. So a halftime break here is about over. Second half coming in this regional final matchup. Leo and Bellmont locked in a 0-0 battle. We'll be right back here at SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is action on here in second half, regional final here at Norwell High School, Ossian, Indiana. SummitCitySports.com will be live here for our second matchup as well in the 2A regional final on the boys' side between Canterbury and Culver Academy. They slated that one for a 4:30 kickoff, but 40 more minutes of regulation in front of us. And as I mentioned in the opener, if we are still scoreless or tied at the end of this 40, we will move to 2 7-minute halftime overtime halves. And if still tied, we'll go to the PKs. Leo now right to left on your screen. They have the win now when they're back. Bellmont left to right. We are set and ready. Regional final. Winner will move on to the Chesterton Semi-State next Saturday. That will be on IHSA TV as well. Throw in from Sturm. Graves. Oh, good job to play it off, but it hit the corner flag. It's going to be a throw in. Just unlucky. 3 inches decided a corner and a throw in. Here's Sturm. She can get this all the way in the box. Takes a Leo hop. Comes out to Sturm. Sturm, good touch. Cross comes in far post. Abel and Swigert. Sanderlin, I'm telling you what, she's going to get 3 or 4 shots from distance in this second half with the wind behind her back. Guaranteed. Sturm, great opportunity. That's just too heavy of a contact there from Corman, the freshman. I love the aggression, but a little too much there on the attacking end. And a good opportunity for Sanderlin. 19 goals on the season. A lot of them come right here off set pieces. It will be Samantha Sanderlin. Right foot. And not even close to 10 yards away. Far post. Just not enough bend on it. Tuck it in the upper 90. Goal kick. And thanks for joining us all day here today. Doubleheader action. Hunter Sosenheimer up atop the press box on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Uh-oh, here's an opportunity. Abel is on the move. She's in the box. Has Graves, and that's going to be a corner for Leo. Abel's going to head over to that far flag. Opportunity. And it looks like they're going to give this to Maddie Schwalm, the freshman, with the left-footed in-swinger. The win there, opportunity to put these in as well. Look at that hang up off the head of Sturm. The shot, that one does not count. Goal kick for Wesley and the Braves. Yeah, we'll roll out for a Leo throw. Ooh. Nope, throw in Bellmont. Corman with the throw. There's Sturm. And we'll let it roll out for a throw in. Wants to put Graves in motion. I like that idea. Force the action. Schwalm battling, taken away. Sturm came up to help. Tried to put Keene into motion. Laid it, tried to find Phoebe Deal, but it came to Schwalm. Schwalm has an opportunity, has Graves on the left. Good pass, Graves with the touch, and couldn't get it a shot off. Tremendous stuff from Wesley defensively to break it up. Abel will take this corner. Right-footed in-swinger. 6 Leo Lions in the box. High floater to top, towards the top of the 18. Comes out to Sydney Keene. And Keene just releases it. But Herman is there, who finds Sturm just unlucky, rolled underneath the boot. Schwalm can't get to it. Yin does. Deal. Oh, good touch. How about that tackle? And then Keene, that's going to be a foul, and this is going to be a card as well, folks. Absolutely, that's an obvious yellow. We saw one in the first half going the other way. It wasn't called, and I was surprised on that. The foul was called, but I thought a yellow would come out earlier. But that definitely deserved a yellow. Kid, Sydney Keene, the talented senior captain. Does look to be okay. CC Yates checks back in for Leo.
Caution was issued to Leo's number 5, Ava Herman.
Free kick. Wesley. Look at the wind. Hold that up and push it out towards that far sideline. The drop, Laurent. Got to be careful here. Don't be a little pushy. Job by Swigert to pressure. He's got to be careful of them elbows. Beautiful pass. And then tried to lay it wide. Had a runner out there at number 14, Nipstein. Keene. Here's a chance. Left-footed shot. McMerhusen's there. I don't think that was on goal, but McMerhusen no chance, taking chances at all. Nil-nil we stay. 6 minutes into the half. Schwalm couldn't beat the defender. Double team, push off the ball. Schwalm got a touch and lays it off the Bellmont player for a throw-in. Job by Scheinman. But Kane did Schwalm to help out. She's still on the move. That's a freshman, folks. That will go out for a Leo throw-in. Schwalm headed it back into the box. Laurent to Laurent. Abel keeps it in. Wants a shot. There it is. Goal! Audrey Abel, just a matter of time for Leo. Wind in the back, placed it in the back of the net. 1-0, Leo on top. Let's look at our traction athletic performance replay. It was a good build-up. Stayed in that end for a little bit of time. The header into the box. Deflected out here to Abel. Yeah, the turnover right there. You turn it over in the defending third, and then Abel with the perfect bend to beat the keeper. 1-0, Leo. Back to the live action. Big time goal for Audrey Abel. She was our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game in the regional semifinal against Western. And you see why, folks. She is tremendous. That's her 17th goal of the season for head coach Mike Bittler and the Lions. Here's Laurent. Can they counter? Good look up to Keene. Keene, good use of the shield. And then smartly, Stern plays it out to touch. Keene will throw it in here. Corman, the freshman, and Schwalm will clear it out. That's going to roll 40 yards. Throw in, Bellmont, Scheiman. Going to leave it to Corman. In. Had that kept in by Schwalm. That's going to be a foul. Clipped on the right ankle. And Schwalm continues to keep the pressure on. As Keene will help out Sanderlin. Sanderlin will address this free kick. She can get it to goal from here easily, folks. The senior captain, right foot. She's going to lay it up towards the top of the 18, though. Loose ball cleared out by the freshman Corman. Phoebe Deal keeps it in. Uh-oh, chance. Ooh, good touch. Parried it up and off the bar, or that was going in, folks. How about Taylor Lewis with the save? Oh, it rolled to Schwalm. Schwalm. A little optimistic on that shot. But 1-0, Leo on top off the Audrey Abel goal. Keene. Good step up by Sanderlin to break the run of Keene. But it came to Cox. CC Yates there, but it comes to Laurent. Laurent has a drop, goes to Scheiman. Needs to switch it. Wesley. Scheiman. Laurent wanted to go wide. Corman kept it in momentarily, but they did roll out over the sideline. Leo throw in. Substitution awaiting for the Lions. That is number 5. Ava Herman will check in for Schwalm, who's kept a relentless attack to start this second half as we are 10 minutes into it. Don't forget Canterbury and Culver Academy up next. Class 2A boys with the winner to move on to semi-state at Chesterton. Good job by Scheiman. Save the corner and then does get a throw in for her club.
Change for the Braves. Back on is 39, Ashlyn Walker.
Throw in. Graves. Split the defenders. Now leaves it to Abel. Danger time. Uh-oh, they have a runner. Yates got a touch. Can she center it? Instead, going to take it towards the end line. Has Sturm in a drop. Got it to her. Still loose in the box. Sturm leaves it to Yates. Oh, that first touch just failed her. Unlucky. Great touch here, though, from Keene. Good defensive stance. Line number 5, Ava Herman. And a substitution. It's going to be Hannah Hawkins for Bellmont.
Substitution for Bellmont. Back on is number 1, Hannah Hawkins.
Sturm will let it run to Herman. Keene, relentless pressure. Trying to will her team into a goal. Hawkins. Job by Laurent to keep possession. Wants to go Keene, but Keene didn't start the run quick enough. A little miscommunication between the two teammates, but it will be a goal kick for Leo. Under 28 minutes.
Back on for the line.
Left in the half.
30, Alexandra Gates.
Gates checks back in for Coach Bittler and Leo. That's the advantage here. You can switch the field real quickly here with the wind. Herman had it caught up a little bit in between her feet. Did get possession, found Deal. Deal wanted to go wide to Swigert. That was in between Swigert and Gates. It'll be a throw in for Bellmont. So 1-0 off the Audrey Abel goal from outside the box.
Back on for the Braves, number 15, Riley Cox.
Cox checks back in for Bellmont. Keene, can she get a shot? Good step up by Emma Tocht. Great tackle. Herman. And she'll just leave it out, relieve some pressure. Bellmont has an opportunity. Substitution. Gwen Laurent back in for Bellmont.
Number 20, Gwen Laurent.
Good crowd on hand here from both schools. Here in Ossian. Home of the Norwell Knights. Back-to-back nights for SummitCitySports.com. Broadcasting here on the beautiful turf. Swigert drops it. Sanderlin is going to put it back in the attack. Abel. Good touch. Great job by Laurent. But Abel comes back with it. The through ball to Gates. Taylor Lewis, the junior, came up big on that Phoebe Deal shot. Oh, you're looking at 2-0. Ball from 40 yards out. It's perfectly weighted. And Lewis just had enough of it to push it off the crossbar. Uh-oh. This is when goals happen. Our turnovers in your defending third. That's where the first one happened. That one came right at Lewis for the save. The youngsters starting to chant down there. Great stuff. It's going to be out for a goal kick. Another good opportunity for Leo. Looking for that insurance goal. Under 24 minutes left in this second half. Laurent kept it in. No, she did not. Did roll out over the sideline for a throw-in. Chance. Could you get a header on it? Good job by Lewis to come off her line to grab it. She's been really, really solid back there for Coach Steve Lee. Sturm takes it. Centers it. Good look. Abel. Oh, she's going to get a shot here. Instead leaves it. Swigert. Good, strong play defensively by Shyman. You just got to be strong on your feet. It's a contact sport. Got to be aggressive. Sturm wanted to center it. Comes to Laurent. Laurent just needs to pop it out. Does. Sturm will look for the throw in. Swigert. Nicely done. Deal. Sanderlin. She can carry it into the attack really well. That's a physical senior meeting the sophomore there. Sanderlin's going to win most of those. Free kick. Wesley. Keene with the header into the box. Oh, here's a chance. Phoebe Deal. Luckily, because number 14, Ipstein, was there. Look at the speed here from Swigert. And just heavy on that last touch. Will roll out for a throw in. Substitutions for Bellmont, 2 of them.
Substitutions for Bellmont.
Number 8, Jessica Corman, and number 9, Layla Yin.
And number 9, Layla Jin.
Throw in, Bellmont. Sturm will run into it. Still with possession. Good job, little nutmeg. Sturm's going to get a corner out of this. Good job by the sophomore Zoe Sturm. Audrey Abel now to the corner flag for the right-footed in-swinger. 6 players again for Leo in action. Abel. That's Yates closest. Far post. And Sanderlin cannot get on it. Will roll out for a goal kick. Substitution for Leo.
On for the Lions, number 15, Madeline Beck.
As Madeline Beck checks in for the first time, and Gates will check out. Midway through the second half, 20 more minutes separate Leo from another semi-state matchup. Next week it'll be at Chesterton. Yates. Abel. Beck. Yates. Back to Beck. Outstanding passing. Here's Yates. Oh, just need to get a shot on that one touch. Beck leaves it. Abel. You better pressure her. Leaves it wide. Swigert. Up top, Beck. Good defense. Oh, mishit it. Beck. Fresh leg. Still at it. And then finally cleared, but Abel kept in. Tough collision. You can hear it up here. Sanderlin, the shot. That's going to be wide of its mark. Goal kick for Bellmont. 19 minutes remaining in the second half. Wesley. At midfield, Abel hustles back defensively. Here's King. Can they build up a counter? Wesley's now in the attack. And Sanderlin could not wait. Clears it out to Swigert. Good calm dribble by the freshman. Now Deal. Did keep it in. Throw in Bellmont in the attacking end.
Back on for the Braves, number 1, Hannah Hopkins.
The winner of this regional will take on the winner of the Mishawaka-Marion regional. That's being played between West Lafayette and Mishawaka-Marion. The winner of this will take on the winner of that. And Chesterton. I guess it could be, they could go to Kokomo depending on who wins the rest of the matches. If West Lafayette wins, that could be an opportunity to be at Kokomo. Mishawaka-Marion wins, you're almost guaranteed to play up in Chesterton. Back on the pressure. Good job by Laurent. The sophomore tried to play it up top to Keene. Phoebe Deal puts it back into the attack. Uh-oh. Ooh, Swigert couldn't get there. Lewis just snagged it. Back. Swigert, 50-50 ball. Won by Bellmont. Who may have hit knees over there. Got hung up, did Wesley. Went to Hawkins. Hawkins shot. Now up to Keene. Back, can she get two there? Kept it in. It's going to be a corner, I believe. It will. Good job by Beck to keep it in. It will be a corner for Leo, and it will be able over there to take it.
Number 6, Ella Graves.
Graves back in. Right-footed out swinger. Abel. Swigert got onto it, did the freshman, but too heavy. Goal kick, 15 minutes left in this second half. Canterbury and Culver Academy up next. Culver 14-3-1. Canterbury 15-1-3. Should be an outstanding matchup and extremely physical. Of course, Canterbury with the All-American goalkeeper and Saeed Anabtawi, who's heading to Indiana University. Good job by Sturm to keep it in. Laurent came and took it away. Great job by Arabelle Laurent. Out to Keene, but can't keep it in. We'll roll out for a throw-in for Leo. Sturm, as they get a substitution. Schwalm back in, where she'll probably finish the remaining 14 minutes. I would assume that for the freshman. Sturm. Another one, Maddie or Zoe Sturm, played with my daughter, who's a sophomore at Bishop Dwenger. Back at Fort Wayne United days, I've been able to see her play quite often. I mentioned my Maddie Schwalm connection. Take a lot of that credit. That U6 and U8 coaching was tremendous by myself. A kid, of course. A little undercut there for Wesley. Swigert shaking up a little bit. Looks to be all right. Here's a free kick in an advantageous spot. Sanderlin. I'd like to see her take a shot at goal here. Don't even worry about linking up to any player. Just go right, far post. So it doesn't matter how much the crowd yells if the player doesn't ask for the 10 yards. I mean, that's what makes it really nice about seeing it on the football field, is that's still not 10 yards. I mean, each hash is a yard. Ooh, just wide. I like to see her try to go far post on that and let the wind and the bend take it. But you got to understand, the player has to ask for the 10 yards. I mean, you will have referees that'll just count it off no matter what, but Laurent plays it out. Graves. Swigert will leave it roll for a throw-in. Oh, they left her. Scheinman's there to clear it out of the box. Got hung up in the wind. Now Schwalm couldn't possess it. Deal keeps it in. Little toe poke outside foot to Beck. Good settle by Beck. Can she get a shot? Scheinman's there. Schwalm come to help. And finally just cleared out of there. Herman will take it. Calmly plays it to Swigert. Swigert a little bit behind Schwalm. She'll adjust. Now wants a switch. Instead centers it here. Abel on the move. Looking for a cross. It comes in. Beck was there. Couldn't get off it. Just under 12 minutes. Schwalm will take this left-footed in-swinger from this far corner flag. Six players for Leo in action. Look at that floated. Sanderlin with the header, and Lewis. Good job to come off her line to grab that. Nearing 11 minutes left in the second half. 11 minutes. Separates Leo from a semi-state berth. They'll play the winner of West Lafayette and Mishawaka Marion. Deal. Good job by Graves. Has a runner out wide in Sturm. Good job to attack the D, then lay it. Nicely done, Sturm. She'll keep it in. Abel with the good cut, but better defense from Laurent. Out to Keene. Sanderlin stepped up and took it across the top of the 18. Beck. Swigert. Step to the ball. And Leo right now with 10 minutes almost left. Keene. Sanderlin stepped up. Wow. Ouch. Felt that up here. Abel will clear it out smartly as Sidney Keene's still down. Now looks to be all right. Oh, still down.
On for Leo, number 4, Taylor Swigert. And for Bellmont, 39, Ashton Walker.
Substitutions. 9.5 left. Somebody needs to throw it in. It was a Bellmont throw. I don't know if that ever went over the sideline. Will be a Leo throw in now. Sturm will throw it to Swigert. Touches out. Bellmont throw. 1-0. 9 minutes left. The Audrey Abel goal, the only one that separates us within the first 10 minutes of the second half. Abel will clear it out towards midfield and out to touch for another Bellmont throw-in.
Back on for the Braves, number 9, Layla Jin.
Sturm. Eight and a half. Abel puts it back over. Defensive shell now more for Coach Bittler and Leo. You don't want to get so defensive mindedly, like a prevent type thing. Good ball. Swigert couldn't get a touch on it. Corman did. Abel. Graves kept it in. Oh. Couldn't keep it in. Throw in for Bellmont. Keene. But there's Deal. Out for another Bellmont throw. You're going to hear that a lot in this last 7.5. The experienced Leo club will not take chances. As another one cleared out. And I'm not sure what the referee wants to have a talk with Phoebe Deal about something. Not sure what that was about, but we're back to the action. Swigert and Keene. Deal puts it back in. Laurent. Try to get it up top to Keene. Good step up by Herman, and Herman release it out wide. Graves touches it towards the center of the pitch. Centered. Good ball. Try to get it up to Keene again. Phoebe Deal got a touch on it. Throw in Bellmont. Substitution, Bellmont.
Returning for Bellmont, number 18, Lauren McMahon.
McMahon back in. Deal. And she'll clear it out. 6 minutes we're nearing. Graves releases Swigert onside. Swigert on the move. Corman comes to mark. Oh, good touch. The shot. And Lewis parried it out. Deal. If you're Leo, you don't want to get too high. There's one goal. Gives life to Bellmont. Uh-oh. Scheinman. And they'll let it roll back to Lewis. 5 minutes we're nearing. Job by Swigert to help Schwalm. And they got a foul on Bellmont as that clipped the ankle of Swigert. Abel will take this free kick. No, Sanderlin's going to come up. She's going to want this. Abel will leave it towards her. Sanderlin. They may go short. Yep. Back to Sanderlin. Sanderlin gets a shot. Low skip. Good job by Lewis. Lewis, base stayed wide. Batted it down nicely. Flick back in. Swigert's there. Tried to shoulder it out wide to Graves. Partially cleared. Swigert's going to come to keep it in. 4 minutes. Throw in for Leo. Bellmont run out of time. You only stop if the winning team, if the team that is down, if the team that is losing also subs, the clock does not stop. So under 5 minutes, the clock stops when the winning team on the scoreboard substitutes. Not both. And Swigert couldn't keep it in, upset with herself. 3.5 minutes left. Scheinman can't keep it in, but it'll be a throw in for her. Wesley. Now Schwalm. Out for a Leo throw. Now we stop it with Leo, the only sub. It's number 15.
Returning for Leo, number 15, Madeline Beck.
Madeline Beck back in for Leo as Swigert has been working hard. Is going to get a break. So fresh legs up top to maybe, punch it through, take it towards the corner flag, wait on it a bit. 3 minutes left. Regionals. Final. Class 2A, Indiana High School Soccer. Schwalm. Back. Gates. Gates smartly stalls it. Ooh, going to be a throw in for Bellmont. Defender didn't even know. 2.5 left. Schwalm keeps it in. Lays it wide to Swigert. Swigert, just take it towards this corner flag and sit on it. Good job by the freshman. High-level IQ from a freshman there, folks. Now you played it off a Bellmont player, just a little bit too much. It's going to be a free kick. Two minutes. Schwalm keeps it in. Wants to hold it. Double teamed off. Scheinman came with it. Swigert keeps it in. Toe poked it towards the top of the box. Headed by Abel. Wesley, good touch. Phoebe Deal. That could have been dangerous. For the defense of Leo. Deal knocks it out for a throw in. Scheinman. Headed back in. Abel will head it out. They'll move up another 5, 10 yards, another throw in. Abel, another head out. Uh-oh, Keene. Just heavy on that touch. And Keene tried to pick up a foul there. Uh-oh, Beck. Don't need a shot. Just take it towards the end line. Yeah, nothing there. Here's Gates. That rolls. Schwalm. Shot. Can't get the insurance goal, but we're under a minute. 45 seconds separates Leo from a semi-state ball game. Gates can't keep it. Schwalm does. 30 seconds. Schwalm. 18 seconds. It looks like Leo's going to get the win here, folks.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations to the Leo Lions. They are 2A regional champs as they defeat Bellmont 1-0 to move on to semi-state. Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, Audrey Abel with the one and only goal of the match. Outstanding battle by the Bellmont Braves, but just short of defeating these Leo Lions in the second time they have played this year. Wow, what a match. As they do celebrate, they're at midfield. Let's go back to the one and only goal, thanks to our Traction Athletic Performance replay. The header, the second one off the shoulder. Now the turnover right here, and Abel keeps it in. The one touch, the second touch, and the shot beat the keeper near post. And that was the only goal of this outstanding match. So they're going to celebrate as Bellmont obviously emotional in the loss, but a great battle by Bellmont and an outstanding season. Well, they will finish 14-6-2. And 2 of those 6 losses against these Leo Lions, as Leo will move to 17-4. And as I mentioned, we'll take on the winner of West Lafayette and Mishawaka Marion. But the regional championship here in 2A at Norwell High School goes to the Leo Lions. So we are going to go ahead and keep it right here, as Leo will be presented with the trophy. As we're just going to go ahead and sign off. I'll get some highlights out there for you guys, but thanks for watching. Don't forget Culver and Canterbury up next, about a 4:30 kick time. You can hit SummitCitySports.com. We'll link you right to IHSA TV. Until then, for Hunter Sosenheimer, I am Tim Atkinson. You've been watching Indiana High School Soccer right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going, and so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here.
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us if we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We don't need it. Staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.